talking about work and shit right now. Who's looking at my TVs? But anyways, I'm just talking about work. I'm a little annoyed because like today at work, these motherfuckers really told me that like, okay, so what happened? So basically, like, we gotta do these things called cash pools. We probably do a lot of food fast food restaurants. Is when like basically like there's too much money in the cash register at one time, so they basically you have to pull out a certain amount of money and shit based on certain things. So sometimes they'll ask for like 30, 20, 30, 40, whatever, 50, 60, 70, whatever, right? Bro, that shit really pissed me off because these motherfuckers really came in that bitch and they had the police. I can't work today, and these motherfuckers had the police up in there. Like 2 police officers, a whole fucking, I don't know who the fuck this motherfucking white guy was with glasses on. And he looked like a nerd, so he's motherfucker looked like, what I'm talking about. Like he probably like, kind of. And then like the fucking area coach or basically the manager of the fucking several different Little Caesars and shit. And that shit pissed me the fuck off, bro. This motherfucker really told me, like, because this is what happened. Like, the other day, I had to do a cash pool. And, like, the cash pool was for, like, $30. I can't remember exactly, but let's say $30. And I had, like, 120 and I had, like, $15 in ones. So I pulled a $20 bill. That's 20, right? And the thing about it is when you do that shit, it only accepts $100 bills, $50 bills, $20 bills, $10 bills, and $5 bills. Which is dumb as fuck, honestly, because we don't even accept $100 bills or $50 bills. Retarded, right? Then, on top of that shit, right, I pull out the 20, I only got 20. I need 30, right? Some shit like that. And I have $15 in ones and $1 bills. So I'm like, well, what the fuck? Like, I can't press it on the screen because there's no ones. So it's not going to add up. It's not going to make sense. So I say, man, fuck that shit. So instead of doing that, I just take $10, right, in ones, and I go to the drive-through cash register, and I pull out a $10 bill by doing another cash pull on that register, on the drive-through register. You get what I'm saying? So I open up that register, I do the cash pull, whatever, first, and then I go ahead and I'll take a 10 and I exchange it. So I take the 10, put some 10 ones inside that cash register, take that $10 bill, and go to the other register, right? And I'm putting it in there. But doing the cash pull. So now I have a $20 bill and a $10 bill. That's $30. And now I can actually put it on the screen and finish the cash pull. So that's what I did, right? Simple shit. None was fucked up. Drive through, I did the cash pull to get the register open, and I did that cash pull. In other words, I took the money, however much it was, because I had a lot of money in that other register. I had all 20s, 10s, and 5s, so it was all good. So I did that cash pull, put the little receipt of how much money, what envelope it was in, put it in the safe. Right? So that's done, but the cash register is still open, right? So I take a $10 bill out of that cash register, the drive-through cash register, and I close cash register. Sorry, I don't close it. But anyways, I go to the front cash register, and I'm trying to finish up this cash pool. So now I have $30 in big bills. You get what I'm saying? And so I do that, and I take a 10 out of that in ones, and I go to the other cash register and I put that in there. That's what pissed me off, and I did it because we be busy as fuck, and they be. It's like sometimes they be sitting there and they be like, okay, let's make these pizzas. They're sitting there making all these pizzas, going fast as fuck to replenish, all the pizzas we need to fucking have. And I'm just sitting there, and I just took everybody's order, and I'm trying to do these cash pulls, and I can't stop them and be like, okay, you open up the safe and give me fucking cash back and all this type of shit, you know what I'm saying, and change. So you know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, okay. But it's hard to do that shit. So in so many words, I just did that shit to get some change so I could do the cash register, right? My fucking general manager today, this motherfucker stormed, the area coach or area manager came up to me and was like, she was there, but she says, they're not always there, right? They come every blue moon. This motherfucker come up to me and be like, so that's some shit. He said, don't exchange the money in the cash registers because it makes you look suspicious. And I was like thinking in my mind, like, the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And I know he knew he said it was stupid as fuck because this motherfucker was like, and so I kind of put the two together and realized, oh, that's his boss. That fucking white dude that's like, you know what I'm saying, nerdy looking motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then the thing about it too, like, it's just like they're all white. Even that manager, the manager of all the stores, he's white too. But he's a little ghetto white, so it's like, you know, I can, you know, but still, he's still white. So, anyways, so he's white and gay. Put that there too. He's pretty feminine. You can hear in his voice. You know, but anyway, he's still dude, beard, and all that shit. I don't have a beard. I shit my shit off. That's too much work. I ain't gonna stare over hair nets and shit like that. It's weird. But anyway, so this motherfucker like literally be like on some shit where it's like this nigga like told me it's the fact that he told me it looks suspicious. But I just hey, I said I'm sorry, sir, about that. Sorry about that. As I'm saying sorry about that, right? Before I even finished that shit, he's already walking off. So I knew he didn't give a fuck, and I realized he only told me that shit. I realized afterwards. He only told me that shit because probably his boss told me that shit, say that shit. Because he probably in the back counting money. Because, we had an employee, this teenager and shit, who actually stole money from the safe and shit like that, And so I think I realized, like, that's when it was like, the fuck? I kind of realized that this nigga, like, in so many words, it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's a scenario where you just kind of have to put everything together and line up all the dots, and you kind of realize they only do that shit because we're a whole bunch of minorities. Like, everybody in that hole, for the most part, it's just black men. It's really just black men, teenagers, black grown-ass men. You know what I mean? Like, probably in their late, early 30s, late 20s and shit, and, teenage years, early 20s, things like that. Like, we were the black fucking dudes. That's what we are. All different types, suburban, somewhat suburban, you know what I mean? We're suburban, rural, you know what I'm saying? But that shit kind of made me angry. It's like, I just kind of realized, like, this is what I'm talking about now. Let's say the cops were there, and let's say they fucking were there to arrest me. That's fucked up. Little Caesars, nigga? Like, what the fuck? Or imagine if they fired me on the spot. The fuck? That's the type of shit I'm talking about. It's like, this is what I'm talking about. And it's like, why do they tell me it looks suspicious? What do they mean by suspicious? What are your suspicions? What are your suspicions? Like, it made no sense. I was trying to get change for the cash pool for y'all niggas' money. Did you count the money, nigga? Was any money missing? Then why are you talking to me? It's like the most stupidest shit. We made your money. You know what I'm saying? We organized it. We doing this shit. And then you sit there and still complaining. And I realized I know why, because I'm in college now. I ain't gonna lie. I take UX design and shit. And so, like, I realized that design is not just everything. It's everything. And it's like, I realized it's the white man's design, so to speak. I'm just saying that shit. I ain't really trying to go that deep. But, I'm just saying that shit. Like, it's a white man's design. And I started to realize that, like, it's because it's their design. And that's what I hate about jobs and all that shit, because you realize, like, it's not even the numbers. It's not even the shit you see for face value. Really what it is, it's all just ego. It's all just ego. It's like, it's their ego. It's like, we're intelligent. We created this shit to be like this. Why aren't you doing it like that? And you be looking at these niggas like, because I'm doing it, bro, and that shit don't work for me. Or it's harder in general, nigga. Or, like, this is happening, or that's... Like I said, I did that shit because they're sitting here making, like, all these fucking pizzas. You know what I'm saying? And, there's no customers right now. I took all their orders. They're waiting for their pizzas. More customers are going to come, obviously, right? And it's like, I'm the cash register for the drive-thru and the motherfucking front, the dining room. And so I'm sitting here like, okay, I need to do these cash pools, because if you don't do the cash pool, right, you can't even use the cash registers. So it's like, how am I supposed to do the cash pool if I don't have the money that y'all stupid design made it that way? It's like, y'all made it that way. Y'all said I couldn't put ones in there. So it's like, basically, I'm like, I need a 10. And it's like, I gotta ask them, is there, and the fucked up thing is sometimes we don't even have change. Like, I'd be like, oh, I'm out of fives or I'm out of ones. And then she'll be like, we don't have any more ones. They haven't even came, you know what I'm saying? The money people, they haven't came that will give us change and shit. You need money that, have change. I used to sell candy and donuts and shit like that back in high school. Honey buns and shit. I'm a backpack. And yeah, you needed, I didn't know that until I really like started working and shit, or started hustling. That yeah, you might need to go to the grocery store, whatever, fucking get some change, get some quarters, some dimes, some nickels, some, you know what I mean? Like, you need some change. So, sometimes we don't even have change. And that's why I be like, what the fuck? So, like, I gotta tell customers and shit, oh, I don't have any change right now. Or sometimes I might get change because they might give me some change. But that's the shit I'm talking about that makes me so fucking annoyed. Like, I be annoyed than a motherfucker, bro. Like, hella fucking annoyed with that job. It's like, there's too many procedures. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like, it's just like going there, ask for a pizza, right? Some simple shit. We gotta get the pizza out of that hole and then ring it up, right? Because that's a little tag, a barcode. We gotta scan the barcode, and then it comes up on the screen. Then we gotta finalize it, right? Where you press the shit down. It's like they can have to pay card or cash. You know what I'm saying? Then we gotta they pay card. We gotta either press the card button, and allow them to do that shit. Then on their screen, which you've seen before, they ask for like a tip or a donation and money, and then like we have that. Then they press that. Then it's like then they can swipe it and shit. Then you know what I'm saying, on your screen it's gonna fucking light up, and you have to press it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Then their receipt comes up. Then or sometimes they don't. You got to print their receipt. By pressing the print receipt button, or so that happens. And then after you give them the receipt, then you got to ask them for their name and put their name in there. You get what I'm saying? You see what I'm? That was a lot, wasn't it? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you just get a pizza, bro. You think like that's sometimes people think like, oh, it's like a vending machine. They think like, oh, I'm just vending machine type shit. And it's like, no, bro. And sometimes we don't have pizzas because we gave them all away and shit. We sit there making them as people are fucking asking for them. Shit starts to back up. So it's like, them motherfuckers coming there, let me get a pizza, bro. And they be angry as fuck when you don't have pizza. And you be looking at them niggas like, bro, we gotta make them bitches, bro. Like, what the fuck? And they be like, talking mad shit. And I realize, once again, let's keep it real. It's because we black. Now, I ain't gonna lie, they some niggas. Now, I'm not saying, I don't mean niggas like ghetto. I mean, sorry, well, I do mean ghetto, but I don't mean niggas like on some like cool shit, like hip hop. I mean, they some niggas like they're fucking country, they're fucking ignorant, and stupid, superstitious, and just uneducated in all aspects. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of like having basic knowledge, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to learn to have a brain, to use your mind, you know what I'm saying? But to be dysfunctional, that's what they're on. That's the type of niggas they are. Like, they're kind of stupid in general. But anyways, I digress, right? But yeah, and that's why I be like so annoyed and shit, because it'd be like, these motherfuckers are fucking idiots, bro. Like, I just be like super annoyed with that shit. I be super fucking annoyed with that shit. Like, bro, it's like, man, that's what I'm trying to get me another job, because I'm like, hell no. I'm sick and tired of that shit. Like, them motherfuckers is fucking idiots, bro. That's why a lot of people quit that hoe. It's because they try to do their job, and it's like, what the fuck? I think people are just like not trying to fucking have those problems. Like, don't get me wrong. I work fast food. I know how it is. It always gets busy. It gets crazy. It's annoying. But to deal with like it's really the ghetto-ness, not the ghetto, just like the stupid ghetto. Where it's like you be like, okay, sir, let me, $6. Here you go. You getting an order. Oh yeah, bro, let me get another fucking pizza on top of that pizza. You like, he's trying to sit here and count his money as you trying to give it to him, and it's just like, in your back of your mind, you're thinking, shut the fuck up talking, let me finish it on this shit. And it's like, why don't you just order that shit before? Then you gotta ring it up again and shit. And then it's like, you can't ring up one pizza sometimes because they don't like that shit. So now you gotta go, like, it's like annoying, bro. It's just a really ridiculous procedure. That's why they order one pizza and shit. You don't even fucking take them bitches. Like, I don't know, bro. I just be really annoyed at that place. It's just too much. Like, I'm just like, McDonald's, Taco Bell, we just bring it up. Like, you want a bean burrito? Bean burrito, alright, they make that shit. You bean burrito? They put a number on it, 286. Alright, 286? It's the number? Alright, here you go, motherfucker, buy it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but these motherfuckers, oh, like, give them the fucking, you know, oh, get their name. And then these motherfuckers, I hate to say it, I live on Bissonnette in Houston. It's like these motherfuckers is mostly Hispanics and they don't speak fucking English that well. They might have you have a fucking somewhat European, you know what I'm saying, type of name and shit, and these motherfuckers still, you know, I'm trying to think of a name that's, you know, I heard today and shit. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, like Monica, right? Monica. Monica. You be like, what, nigga? Monica. And I start sounding white, right? These motherfuckers, I'd be like, Monica? Okay. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, what the fuck? This motherfucker's here, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That shit annoying, bro. And I don't think Hispanic people are dumb, but like, you know, I just don't like that fucking like Hispanic who kind of speaks English or doesn't really speak English, but kind of will just like nod and shit and just go along with shit. I fucking can't stand that shit because it's like, motherfucker, what the fuck? You know? Like, motherfucker, I'm talking to you. Like, respond accordingly. What the flying fuck? You know what I'm saying? And I'm at this point where I don't even, like, want to be nice anymore, like, type shit. Like, man, fuck it, bro. I'd be ready to fucking, like, fight on this job and shit. Because these motherfuckers, like, they be ready, bro. They be coming in and yelling at you and shit, and you be like, damn, bro, like, I'm sitting here making people's fucking orders going fast as fuck, bro. You're going as fast as we fucking possibly can, this motherfucker. And them motherfuckers be angry. It's like, man, fuck y'all niggas, bro. And then there's so many stupid complications. Like, they'll be like, oh, I'm here to fucking pick up for this person, order and shit, the name, all that shit. And you be like, bruh, you know what I'm saying? You're not even on the list. Them motherfuckers get upset and shit. And it's like, what do you want me to fucking say, bro? You know, it's like that fucking scenes, you know, like, oh, you're Asian? I didn't know. And then they're like, you know, oh, sorry, let me just, and then they do some fucking, like, stupid ass cliche Asian shit. Like, you know, like, oh, you're Mexican? I didn't know. And they're just like, oh, let me just, and they get a sombrero or some shit. You know what I'm talking about? Stupid shit like that. Like, that's how shit I feel like and shit with that shit. How dumb these motherfuckers is. It's like that type of shit. It's like, honestly childish. You know, but at the end of the day, like, a lot of motherfuckers, like, it's just all ego. And I started to realize now, like, with this shit, you know, especially with, like, to the big bosses today, when you start a business, it's the same. Honestly, we try to make it seem like, you know, with this new Hot Cheeto movie coming out, right, flaming all this bullshit, that in America, if you can start a business, it's fair. Our economics is somewhat fair, right? Because you can start a business and get into it. But I hate to say it, a lot of times, for the reality in the majority of people on the planet Earth, it's really just a cover-up. Like, in so many words, it still stems from and comes from slavery, subjugation, raiding. You know what I'm saying? Like, in so many words, the white man, you know, dividing and conquering. You know what I'm saying? It still stems from that shit, and you see that shit. That's what makes me fucking unlike. I don't know. Like, I'm not really even annoyed, but it's just kind of, it's kind of like a, I don't know what to call that shit, but it's kind of something where you just realize, like, you know, you just like look at the motherfuckers like, y'all niggas is racist, aren't you? It's because we need some black niggas. Alright, bro. You know? It's gonna be some black niggas. And then it's like, it's weird because, like, today I'm taking the bus and this motherfucking kid was just like, not kid, but, you know, teenager and shit. He was just like, I don't know, this other teenager came up there and he started rolling up some weed. And the guy was like, that weed, bro? He's like, hey, can I buy some off of you? I need to smoke today, bro, man. I just missed the bus, bro. I don't want to, like, doing this shit. It's pissing me off, bro. And I was just looking at him like, he was like, my boss said he's going to fire me if I don't fucking get down here. And I'm like, bro, well, the bus don't want to come, bro. What the fuck? What do you mean to do? And then, like, that shit was like, I remember being in that position in my life. And I was, like, thinking in my mind, like, my manager was like, just take an earlier bus. Duh. And I was like, all right, okay, all right. And so then, like, I did that shit. Took an earlier bus. And that shit pissed me off, bro. Because I tried to tell him that shit. It's best to just leave as early as possible. He's like, it's only about 30 minutes. I don't feel like fucking coming. I understand the whole situation. I get it. I feel that shit. Because that's how I feel right now. Like, I'm always late to fucking work all the time. It's fast food, so they let me slide, but, like, I'm always late to work. You know what I'm saying? At least 10 to 15 minutes late. Always. And it's just because, like, bro, I'm not finna sit there. I don't give a fuck if it's 10 minutes. It's like, I'm not finna get off the bus and just sit there. And then it's like, the way Little Caesars is set up, it's not like there's a break room. You get what I'm saying? Shit, even if you want to sit the fuck down or even stand up, it's like there's not that much space. It's not comfortable. I don't want to be there. I'm honestly going to be in the way. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't even want to be there like that. Like, I'll just fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I'll just take a bus. The bus, you know what I mean? Especially because I'm like, sometimes the bus will get there at 3 and I'm supposed to be clocking at 3:15. They want to do for 15 minutes. So I say, fuck that shit. And then the people are there, they take advantage of that shit. Oh, you're here. So they like, oh, do this, do that. And you're like, I'm not even clocked in, bro. You be in the back and shit, chill on your phone. You got 15 minutes till you clock in. These motherfuckers, you're not even clocked in. These motherfuckers, hey, man, can you fucking do this shit? And you be sitting there, oh, hey, can you grab the boxes for me? And you sitting there grabbing these boxes for this nigga. Just giving him boxes. I'm not showing you. But just grabbing these boxes and just giving to him. And you start realizing, I'm not even clocked in, nigga. What the fuck? Is that type of shit. Like, the audacity. You don't give a fuck. You'd be like, bro, am I supposed to clock in until this time? And these motherfuckers be like, no, bro, do this shit. You don't know, because it's like, that's called stealing time. In real life, it's called stealing time. So it's like, bro, you can't just be doing that shit. It's weird and annoying. The procedures block us from doing our jobs. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be annoyed at shit. And then they want to blame us for that shit because people, get frustrated with dealing with that shit and then try to fucking take advantage of shit, like steal shit, make food and take it and shit like that, So it can't, motherfuckers don't like that shit. And that's why I'm be like, okay, yeah, but that's a whole different situation. Like, it's different, bro. Like, if the pizza's old, and that's the thing that's too happen to you, sometimes the pizza be sitting there for like over an hour, and then you'll try to ring it up or whatever fuck, and give it up to the person whose pizza it is. And that's another thing too. Let's say I get your name, right? And then, like, it's in the back, they're making it. I gotta grab the name ticket, then get the little mini tickets that tell you what pizza is and your name and shit. And then I gotta scan the barcode that has your whole order, like a receipt, right? And then I gotta scan each individual fucking item. And niggas really just be coming through like, yeah, bro, I'm coming through the drive-thru, like, yeah, let me just get fucking 15 pizzas. Let me get like 5 pizzas. Let me get like 4 pizzas. And you be thinking like, bro, that's a lot of fucking pizzas. What the fuck you mean, What do you mean? Some of you telling niggas that shit, like, yeah, it's in the oven, bro. Them niggas be like, bro, what the fuck, bro? You be like, bro, what you want me to do? You want me to give it to you raw? Do you want me to give you the pizza raw? I can take it out the oven and give it to you raw right now. What do you want to do? And then it's like they want you to just give them the pizza. And I was like, no, bro, I gotta go ahead and scan the barcode and scan each individual item. And sometimes that shit don't even work. You do that shit, then like you gotta finalize it, right? By pressing so it's send off. And then still you gotta sometimes even scan that shit. Let's say they haven't paid for it yet. That's the annoying thing. You do that shit, you scan them, and then you fucking pay for them, whatever. And then sometimes that shit still don't fucking scan. So you gotta scan it again. And they have it already in their hands, they're ready to go. Like, that shit's annoying, bro. It's a waste of time. It's like, let me just give these niggas their food, bro. Fuck. So that's the real problem, bro. Not to mention, like, really them online orders and shit. Because we work for corporate. That's why we work for corporate. So corporate's like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? The corporation, they come from the offices and shit and be like, oh, let's go check up on this shit. So they're not looking at the reality of shit, They just looking at it like, okay, it takes about fucking 10 minutes to cook a pizza at the least, That's the fastest thing we can do. Every pizza should take about 10 minutes and shit. And it's like, bro, it's not. What if I have to go run and go get sausages from the back? You know what I mean? What if I have to fucking make wings, go get sausages from the back? You get what I'm saying? Get more fucking pizza dough to stretch out. You get what I'm saying? That's already like 20 minutes right there. So now your pizza is gonna be 30 minutes, and you were like sitting there like, oh well, I ordered it. It's hot, it'll be hot and ready. And you see what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it's an impossible situation. And so that's what that should be. And then they talking shit like, you need more hands, y'all niggas. They try to tell you what to do with your job and shit. Like, yo, y'all need to fucking start doing this shit that way. And you thinking that shit gonna work, but it's like, really, it's not. It's just not gonna work. So we as employees basically get fucked by the fucking goddamn, by the customers and the fucking bosses. And I started realizing everybody getting fucked. The customers get angry because they're getting fucked, but fuck them, bro. They're getting fucked really by the bosses because of all the money they gotta spend, and then not funding this shit right. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit not going through online, high prices and shit, not having change, not having sauces, not having things that they need like napkins and bags. You feel what I'm saying? And then on top of that shit. So that's that for the customers. And then like I realized that the bosses are also getting fucked because they're just thinking like, okay, because some of them don't even think. They probably everything from the interface of the computer, right? These motherfuckers be thinking like, okay, we need somebody to make this app, basically, right? Our website, if you will. And so they do that type of shit where it's like, okay, this is how this shit gonna go. And so they have people like UX designers create the flow of things. So they're thinking, okay, these UX designers basically are like user experience. They're the one they're thinking, okay, like the employee, they're looking from the perspective of the employee and how they can fucking keep track of things and get things out also efficiently, right? And a good flow. So that's the reason why that be like that. But at the same time, in reality, in the restaurant experience, you can't do that shit. You can't do that shit. Like, it's just crazy. People do not be ready for that shit. Humans don't understand you have to cook your food, bro. Unless you eating fucking oranges and shit. You know what I'm saying? Oranges. I just took a cut and set up right now and I already ate it. I'm done. That's the only fast food there really is. You get what I'm saying? But these motherfuckers want pizza, bro. Then some shit you can't even fucking do that they want you to do. Like, oh, put it like this. And you be like, bro, I can't even do it like that. Like, on the computer. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So, I just be tired, bro. I just be tired dealing with these motherfucking people, bro. I just be like, man, fuck all that shit. I don't know what to feel, bro, because it's like you trying to sit here and come through and not be angry because nothing has happened, but you angry because you know it's gonna happen. But then sometimes you be like, fuck it, bro, I'm not gonna be angry. And you're not angry, but you're not happy. You're just kind of chilling. And then when you're chilling and shit, that's when these motherfuckers come through and they make you angry and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I was sitting there literally talking to this nigga today, like, it's just a lot. There was so much bullshit today. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, these motherfuckers be tripping, bro. And then some people just suck. Some people just suck at making pizzas. Some people just suck at that shit. There's a guy who makes pizzas. I don't know why, but every time he makes a pizza, that bitch do not be cooked on the bottom. And I try to take it out the pan, and it starts flipping around and falling everywhere. One time I was drunk and a little bit high, and I was thinking like, hey man, it's like, am I fucking up? And then I started realizing like, nah, bro, fuck this nigga, bro. And the other day, the same thing. Like, I actually only instead of putting $6.50, right, for the pizza and the money, I put $65. And it's like, they don't sit there and blame me for it, but it's like, bro, the computers fuck up all the time. I've literally been there and just trying to press some buttons, and the most just don't even show up. Or they lag and shit. You get what I'm saying? That's probably what happened. I probably was like 65.0, you know, 650, $6.50, and then that shit wasn't going. I probably pressed 6.5, and then the zeros were stuck. So I'm like, did it press it? I don't even know. Try it again. And you press 0 and shit, and you know what I mean? Like twice just to make sure. And then next thing you know what I'm saying, you're like finalized, oh, wait a minute, that's actually 65? What the fuck? That's why I'd be like, man, get the fuck out of here with that shit. I'd be like, really just like, I'd be so fucking done with that shit, bro. Like, I just don't know, bro. That shit's tiresome as fuck, bro. Like, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. This is my first like, long-ass shift. I worked from, like, 3 something to, like, 10, bro. or for like 330 or like 340 to like 10, bro. That shit had me fucked up. I was actually pretty fucking annoyed today with that shit. It's just ridiculous, bro. I'm pretty sure it was like 340. I was supposed to be at 330, but I came at 340. You see what I'm saying? Her manager was like, "Oh, only this other girl, fucking May May, she comes in on time." I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck. I mean, I do give a fuck, but it's not like, you know, it's not like you pulling up to the job and like, okay, you know, or you should have a, you know what I mean? It's not like I have a car. So, anyways, but yeah, like the stupid kid and shit, he's trying to buy weed and shit. You know what I'm saying? From the other kid, and they're smoking right at the bus stop, and other people were there too. They're like at the bus stop on the benches where people are supposed to sit and be in the shade. And it's hot as fuck outside in Texas. And these motherfucking kids, two kids, a black kid and a Hispanic kid, and he's fucking smoking fucking weed and shit at the bus stop. You know what I'm saying? As people are just standing around the bus stop waiting for the bus. That shit made me angry as fuck. I'm thinking like, bro, y'all can't go outside or something. Like, you about to sit and smoke weed in front of all these people and shit. I'm not saying because you smoking weed, but in general, that's fucking rude as fuck, bro. Like, even if you had a cigarette, it's like, bro, go somewhere else. You can't just be smoking in front of everybody, bro. Like, it's rude. People don't smoke. People don't like the smell of smoke. That's some rude ass shit. And I was thinking, like, man, fuck this little nigga. And I ain't gonna lie, what made me angry as fuck is that, like, when we got on the bus, and the thing is, you say he was standing there for, like, over 50 minutes. Bro, when he got on the bus and he got off the bus, where he left was literally, like, 15 minutes away. It was a 15-minute walk. That's what I'm trying to say. So it was like, bro, he was on the bus for probably, like, 5 or 10 minutes. It was like, bro, what the fuck? And he said he was standing at that bus stop for over an hour. I'm like, why would you do that? You could have been home already in 15 minutes. You know, and so it's like these kids that smoke weed and they're fucking stupid as shit, and they're lazy and dumb. And it's like I used to be like that, and I realized, damn, bro, I didn't know I was that fucking stupid. Like in the Flash movie and shit, like I didn't know like I was like that irresponsible. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, you know, but it is what it is. So like, you know, right now it's like I'm not that. It's not that I'm not trying to show up on time. I'm trying to actually show up on time. I ain't gonna lie. But something's pissed me off, bro. It's like I don't give a fuck. Like if a pizza's been sitting there for over 5 hours, I'm gonna take that shit to the back where the cameras don't see me, and I'm gonna eat that shit. But the other day, I actually didn't want to because I hate scuffing my stuff in my face like that. It's kind of disgusting. So like, I actually went to the back, opened the back door, and then pretend to throw it out in the trash. But of course I did. I just put it on top of the trash can dumpster. And then, you know, because the cameras are not over there and shit. And I was about to get off anyways for work. So I got off of work and then I was with that pizza. Now, one of the fucking, like, cooks and shit, the dough and all that shit, he don't speak no English. This motherfucker saw me. And so then, like, I came back around to the front. I didn't go through the back again. I came back around to the front, right? This motherfucker was like, tell me how I can't go out the back door. You're not supposed to do that shit, da-da-da-da. And I was like, man, fuck this nigga, bro. And then they even told me in orientation, like, people sometimes, like, make the pizza and then they leave it in there and then they fucking, like, pretend to go throw it out in the trash and then really take that shit home. And I was like, bro, why are y'all niggas is like, why are y'all doing that much? Like, even if I was to take that pizza and go bring it up and give it to a customer, that shit would say, waste item. Throw that shit away. So y'all are angry at us for digging through the trash. That's what you're telling me. That's how you know that's how you know this world's illegal. And even in the law of Texas, it's illegal to dumpster dive. Did you know that shit? It's illegal to dumpster dive. That's why I hate people. That's why you have to hate humanity, because that's when the world's fucked up. Because they want you to suffer via their ego. These motherfuckers are so fucking egotistical. Like, it's the ego for me that is the reason why I'm just like, what the fuck? It's all ego, and they don't realize it's ego. It's more ego than it is about resources. Like, in other words, about food, water, clothing, shelter, money. You know, living the good life, just having what you need. Necessities. What's that shit called? Damn, convenience, pleasure. It's not about all that shit. It's literally about ego. When I say ego, it's like they want to be right. It's not about them being right or wrong. They they want to be right. So it's like they make shit up and force that shit. And so you can't like people say this shit. You can't fit a square object into a round, you know what I'm saying, peg or whatever. You can't stick a fucking square peg into a round hole. That's what they be trying to make you do. And that's why this shit is stressful. Stress is when you can't do something, but you have to do that shit. And that's like one of the worst feelings that it is. And then we, as adults, we act like that's normal. We act like, well, that's normal. Yeah, but it's not. And so it's almost like we're never going to be good enough. We're never going to be good enough. You know? And so that's why I'm like, man, fuck this shit. I really can't be sitting out here and be worried about all these motherfuckers and their bullshit, bro. You know? So I'm just done, bro. I'm done. We're never gonna be good enough. We're never gonna be like, okay, like, you know, like it's never gonna be good enough. And that restaurant's always gonna be busy as fuck. We're never gonna have no time to actually clean the dishes. We're never gonna actually have time to clean shit. We're never gonna actually have time to fucking do anything, bro. We're not gonna fucking, you know, like it's not gonna be enough. Because it's not about you actually being qualified. It's about their fucking ego. It's like the fucking goddamn 40-year-old virgin who's like, I hired that hot ass chick out there for you. So imagine if a person really needed that job and actually was qualified. He'd like, bro, what the fuck? You know? He ain't gonna get in the job because the other girl got titties. That's where we live in. And it's like, I don't even know if that game is a fun thing. It's like, what if that's based off how a motherfucker feels? How motherfuckers feel, you know, it's fickle. People are fickle. And so with that being said, it's like you can't do that shit. You're not a fucking Mystique from X-Men. You can't be changing and shit. You know what I'm saying? Every motherfucker, you can't just change. You know what I'm saying? 40-year-old virgin and shit. You know, you can't just change from you and shit. That's what I'm saying. Like motherfuckers is like, what the fuck? That's why I'm like, nah, bro. Like, you know, I don't like that shit. I'm very much a creature of habit. I like my consistency. And I really don't like fucking motherfuckers like trying to change you. Then you look like a stupid person in front of them. But it's like, motherfucker, what? You have me running. I'm a marathon runner. All motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Spring, winter, fall. I was running. They all say I'm running. Now all of a sudden, now you want me to like ride a tricycle or run backwards? We're doing the marathon today backwards. And you're just like running there like, what the f? What are you doing backwards? Everybody turn around. You're like, but what? Like, that's my life. It's like, what the fuck? Like, no, nah. It make you want to just quit. But you can't quit because you quit, you're homeless, all that type of shit. And that's how, you know, bad life, like Bob Marley said, bad life gets you. You know, I'm saying I ain't really scared of weed, but I just realized how stupid people really are with weed, bro. Like, I've never been the person to be like on some like in everybody's face or kind of like. But that's the thing I hate about weed, bro. It's like, you know, it's cool to be a stoner. It's cool to be stoned. It's just not cool to be a stoner. And I'm talking about publicly. Like, it's okay to be high in public. It's okay to smoke weed in public. It's just not okay to fucking be like on some like smoking weed in a very highly public fucking place or acting high or, you know, that stupid stoner shit. That's why that's why people don't respect people that smoke weed, because they think like you're stupid as fuck. That's why I'm one of the people that like I don't even want to tell people I smoke weed anymore or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers be disrespectful as fuck. I think you're a drug addict, you're stupid, all this dumbass shit. And I don't have time for it, bro. And a lot of people subscribe to that mentality. Like, I kind of do, but not really. Not really. You know, and that's the thing I hate about, you know, just me being an INFP, I've noticed. It's like, I get really into my emotions about things and really get fixated about things. And, you know, not in like obsessive way, but just like I have meaning in what I do. And it's not even like it's fucking superficial, you know, manifest destiny, even religious mentality of meaning. I mean, talking about like it is what it is. Like, oh yeah, this gives me this orange I just ate gives me vitamin C. See, most dumbass motherfucking niggas and people and shit in the world would be like, oh, that's just food. It tastes sweet and it was refreshing and it was cold. Yeah, that's why you ate. That's why I ate that shit. No, bro, this has vitamin C. You know what I'm saying? That's good for you, bro. It has fiber and shit. You know what I'm saying? It has certain healthy acids and shit for you. You start talking like that, people look at you like, oh, you're a smart nigga. You trying to get it? Like, no, but just what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just weird at that point. It's like that's how people treat me. It's like that's why I'm like, I just keep thinking to myself now because I'm like, motherfuckers be on some weird. Motherfuckers are weird. It's funny, man. I don't know if because I was like on some Rastafarian shit, tranny shit, gay shit, all this other shit I've been on. But it's like I just came to the realization. So somebody said on Instagram, and he's like, yeah, he was like, I think he said something like, I don't want to be hanging around people, bro, because if you ask me, everybody's weird as fuck, and I start laughing, but that's just something. That's how I feel right now. That's the real ass shit. I'm seeing it in my life. Like, to me, motherfuckers is weird as fuck. Like, I'm weird, and I always even the crossroads and shit. I thought I was weird for all this shit. You know what I mean? And now I'm seeing more and more like, no, bro. Like the reason why most crossdressers are like secret crossdressers is because motherfuckers is weird as fuck out here. Motherfuckers is crazy, and they don't know whether or not they're gonna flip out or not. And that's that shit right there. That's why I started to realize, like, yeah, like I'm not actually that weird. People are fucking weird, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? People, normal people, are weird as fuck. And I'm not talking about some secret shit, some weird shit. I eat my own boogers, that weird shit. I'm talking about motherfuckers, just weirdos. They weirdos on a grand level of scale. Motherfuckers believe in weird ass shit. Motherfuckers weird. Like I was watching comedy shit. I went to a psychic. I really don't believe in it, but I just did it because I was bored. And a lot of people do that shit in LA. So I was in LA, and I was just like, it's not really like a belief. It just kind of is what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like if somebody tells you God, that's where God's plan. You don't know God's plan. So shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? And the person they're saying it to, they don't know God's plan. All you know is God is good. He wants to see you do good in life. And so do what you know you need to do. You know, that's what it's saying. Do what you need to do and shit so you can get what you need to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all it's saying. So it's like, do you need to believe in God, so to speak, to see the inspirational and faith-based mindset that religious people have? No, motherfucker. You can appreciate that shit. And so that's why I'm like, you don't even want to appreciate that shit. You're here to fucking be a dickwad. You're here to mock this shit. And so that's why it's like, that's why they say stupid shit like, do you believe in that shit? Well, it's not about a belief. If it's really something you know, then why are you talking about beliefs and shit? Like, that's all pure speculation. So they already put this. So by you even responding to that question, you put yourself in a category where you know that shit ain't real, but you just want to believe that shit because it sounds cool. And that's what they're doing. They can do the same thing. They're coming from a more, I forgot, we're not spectacle. What's that word called? Skeptical place. You know what I'm saying? Belief. They're more of a skeptical belief. And people that believe in ghosts and shit like that type of shit, kind of believe in ghosts, they're skeptical. But, it's just stupid shit, bro. It's like, nah, bro. It's not reality. It's not real. That's why I've been watching a lot of like Bob Marley shit interviews lately and the Rastafarian things, because I just get tired of fake ass motherfucking people. In this world, it's like you go to work and you fake at work, but you're not like crazy fake. I ain't crazy fake at work, but like these motherfuckers out here, man. Like Bob Marley said, they don't know what they're dealing with. They don't know what they're dealing with. Motherfuckers got issues, mental issues, bro. Motherfuckers is crazy out here. I didn't think you're fucking crazy. People think Bob Marley's crazy. Oh, he has these dreadlocks. Some people think that you're quite strange. Exactly. You can't tell God it's not legal, right? No, but some people, okay. It's like, motherfuckers got some bullshit. It's so stupid, bro. It's crazy, man. I didn't know that. I didn't know, but I just like, man, bro, it's just ridiculous. I feel like every day I get up, it's just ridiculous. I just look out in the world. As soon as I wake up, and I see my family. I might go outside. I might go to a store. I might walk down the street. It's just like dumb motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Just dumb, weird, weirdo, creepy motherfuckers. Just ugh. Babylonians. You know what I'm saying? We're awesome shit. Babylonians, bro. Just Babylonians doing Babylonian stupid shit. You know. Anyways, I just let that get it off my chest because, like, my God. Even just recently, not recently, but like at the end of the shift, it was just like this lady who was just like, I need my pizza or I need the refund. And it's like right now. And then you're just like, she said something about my manager who's the cook. So she's been back there busting her ass for over 6 hours, nonstop. And it's like, what the fuck, bro? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, can we just make your fucking pizza? You know, because then that refund is a process that she can't even really do. She'll not do all that shit. It's too much. You got her saying doing this, that, like, bro, like that shit just be stupid as fuck. Like even me, like when I started off the shift, I was doing drive-through orders, front counter orders, and then I'm not talking about something like, oh, just do it there, take somebody's order. I'm talking about this lines, nigga. Line in drive-through, line in fucking and dining, and I'm doing both orders, and I'm taking the pizzas out and cutting them up and then giving them out to people. That's too many fucking things to do. Realistically. And you're gonna have to be like, hold on, bro, let me a second. And them motherfuckers be in your face, bro. And that should be annoying. It's like, bro, I took your name down. It's in the back. They're gonna make it. When it's made, we fucking make sure it's your pizza. And then we grab the tag with your, like, we got your fucking name, bro. Like, it's already that, it's enough. You don't even do all that shit. We got your name. You know what I mean? Like, it ain't 287. We got Wendy. Wendy. Here's your order for Wendy. You be calling these niggas names out. They don't be coming back for them bitches. I don't know. This should just be dumb, bro. The situation to me just be stupid. I just be like sick and tired of they fucking unnecessary, just ridiculous shit. I'd be so tired of that shit. I feel like shit is ridiculous. I gotta show up tomorrow morning anyways. They give me some extra shifts right now because my manager is at a convention or a meeting. I don't think she's having no fucking good ass meeting. That shit ain't gonna be good. It's gonna be a fucked up meeting. I feel like she gonna try to fire people, bro. Yeah, looking for somebody to fire. That's why I feel like it's like, nah, bro. I came to work drunk the other day, but now I'm gonna be like, I'm not going to come to work drunk anymore. Because I'm like, nah, bro. Because I feel like that's what I've been fucking up, and I don't want to be fucking up anymore. But it's like hard not to fuck up. You're going to fuck up. Because it's like, it's just bullshit. It's too much bullshit. The procedures and the way these customers be in your face, and they be just piled up. You be like, yeah, motherfucker. It's like sometimes you be thinking like, I don't go to restaurants when there's that many fucking people out there. And these people really come in that home and be like, in a crowd full of like people, and be like, where's my fucking food? And you be like, bitch, are you fucking serious right now? It's a waste of time. It's like, oh, I got an order for Wendy, and they just ordered that shit online like 2 minutes ago. And you'd be like, and they walk into a store full of people and be like, what about Wendy? And you'd be like, bro, we making it, bro. Like, what the fuck? You ain't gotta, like, it don't make no sense. Like, you might as well just came in the store and ordered it. Then sit there and do that shit. That shit be crazy. They'd be like angry too, like, oh, what, one pizza? Because they might see somebody come walk off with like 10 pizzas. You'd be like, bro, come on, bro, I just want one pizza and shit. I don't give a fuck. Like, what does that have to do with anything? He ordered 10 pizzas. They're making 10 pizzas. You order one pizza. After they make those 10 pizzas and give it to him, they're going to make your pizza and give it to you. It's like, that's common sense. God damn, like, it's just, I just be tired of them motherfuckers, bro. Because it's like, it's a waste of time. You gotta sit here and find their order, and they haven't even fucking started on that shit yet, you know? And then it stops you from doing your job, which is supposed to be giving these people's food their food out. So all these people's orders be sitting there, and you sitting there looking for this nigga order, and they haven't even started on it. So it's like you wasting time. Like, just give these people their food out. By the time they, you know what I'm saying, you done with that shit, the next one's right there. And so they want to skip and shit. See, that's what ghetto ass, dumbass motherfuckers do. Poor dumbass people, no, they're just dumbass, stupid people. They don't know how to wait their turn and just chill. We're doing dumb shit. That's why I be like, holy fuck, bro. You come on a Saturday night, you really think you really angry, bro? That shit ridiculous, bro. Anyways, though, like, I had a fucking customer, she really kind of started to shift off and got retarded. She was also like, I have groceries sitting in my car and they're rotting. It's been an hour. I've been sitting in the car for an hour. It's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm thinking, that's why I was like, they're making it. You can wait 5 minutes or you can get a refund. And she just kept on saying, like, okay, I'll do this. I told her what her options were. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck it's been an hour, bro. It takes time. It takes time to make them fucking pizzas. It takes time to fucking make them pizzas, period, bro. You gotta put all this fucking effort into making those pizzas and then put them in the oven. I mean, it's not complicated, yeah, but you still gotta put them in the oven for at least 10 to 12 minutes. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. And then they don't understand that they are behind. You know? They don't understand, bro. Like, you're in line. You're in line. They literally, probably when you ordered that shit, they probably had 200 pizzas to make before you even were going to make your pizza. You have to understand that shit. So it doesn't fucking matter if you've been waiting and shit. Who gives a fuck when it's supposed to be ready all the time ago? Who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? That's corporate telling you some shit based off of their findings because they probably tested it out and had a person make a pizza one time and it was like, that was fast. That was looking, that took about 10 minutes. So it takes about 10 minutes. And they probably tell you that shit. But no, reality, bro, we got a situation going on here. Like, it's shit going on here. You know what I'm saying? That's what be annoying about that shit. And it's like motherfucking Little Caesars, bro. You stupid as fuck. You be busy as shit in that motherfucker, bro. I stopped going to Little Caesars because of that shit. Even when I was in Austin, I remember that shit. When I was in Austin, I stopped going to Little Caesars because of that shit. Like, in general, I stopped eating at Little Caesars in general because of that shit. Because I was like, this motherfucker is like, Little Caesars is getting really busy. People, because you used to go in the home and just go get you a $5 pizza and call it a fucking day, you know? Now the motherfuckers is trying to, like, you know, poor people are like, oh, we can afford pizza. Let's fucking try to act like we're the shit. Let me get pineapple on my mind. Let me get bacon in there. Let me see if they got chicken in. You know? And then with these fucking phones and the apps and all that shit, you motherfucking online orders, motherfuckers thinking like, oh, these motherfuckers, you know? But they were some poor ass, cheap ass, bitch ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Poor ass shit. It's like, bitch, who told you to go get groceries and shit? I don't give a fuck. They be like, oh, no. Like, that shit ridiculous, bro. That's why I be thinking that shit like, oh, sir, please, the game is about to start, and I haven't got my pizza yet. Oh, let me just, you know what I'm saying? Like Nigerians say, oh, let me get the pizza. Hold on, let me get the pizza. Let me get the pizza. It's in my ass. Let me get the pizza. You know what I'm saying? Let me get the pizza. There you go. They're making it. It's not here. You see a pizza on me? Like, stupid shit. God damn, I give you these motherfuckers idiots. And they be so angry. You be like, bro, I don't give a fuck you angry, bro. You know? And then I don't keep real. The intersection is a very bad. It's two. If you live in Houston, I'm talking about. It's Bissonnette and Beechnut, bro. That bitch is the worst motherfucking place to put a fast food restaurant. Like, bro, no, bro. Like, you got all the Hispanics that live in the apartments on Bissonnette and shit. And you got all the white folks that live on Beechnut in those houses and shit. And then it's right off of goddamn 59 where the fucking freeway is. And right off of Hillcroft that goes into fucking Uptown. It's like, bro, fuck no. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is gonna be a busy location. It's right next to a fucking dentist office, a liquor store, well, Chinese restaurant, some takeout restaurant, and a motherfucking Aldi grocery store, my nigga, and a Baskin Robbins. So you see what I'm saying? It's like, bro, them motherfuckers is gonna be coming from everywhere. You know what I'm saying? From everywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's why the dog dude was laughing and shit. You know what I'm saying? R. Kelly shit. So all I could do was start laughing. I already said that shit. Trapping the closet shit. I'm feeling like Cat Williams and that motherfucker. He was just like, what the fuck? Like, that's how I feel like Cat Williams and shit. I'm like, this shit don't even make no sense. What the fuck? I be looking like, it's like, you feel like Cat Williams when I'm doing that shit. Look at this buttery bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, real shit. Anyways, shit, I should have took my chance, man. I'm about to enjoy the last few episodes of Vox Machina. It came out 2023. It's on Prime Video. Got 2 seasons. I'm on the 2nd season. I fucking love that shit. I'm about to finish watching that shit. It's all working progress. I went to the interview. I think it went well, but it kind of seemed like a job where it's just like, yeah, you came, you got hired, which I kind of like hate those jobs because, you know, I like them and hate them because I like them because I got a job, but at the same time, it's like, it's going to be shitty as fuck. And that's how it was, kind of how it was with Little Caesars. So it's just that, I don't know, man. Little Caesars, you don't think it's like that big of a deal, but these motherfuckers, you know, just, you see what I'm saying? One hell of a fucking day. One asshole of a day. Wow, bro. And today wasn't even my fucking. Today it was my off day. They called me in type shit. They're like, "Okay, you come tomorrow. We need some extra help. Alright, I'll help you. Alright, out." And then like to get fucking accused of stealing and shit when you actually just got change for their fucking goddamn system, and then for fucking customers to be fucking going ham on your ass and you busting your ass all motherfucking day. It's like, you motherfuckers, bro. You motherfuckers. To hell with him. So Will Smith has Christmas Bell. To hell with him. You know what I'm saying? Christmas Bell looking ass. You know what I'm saying? Shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I didn't need him anyway. Shit. Learn how to shave by myself, drive by myself. Oh, I'm saying? Real shit. The hell with him? But yeah, man, fuck all them motherfuckers, bro. Them motherfuckers, man. Fuck them motherfuckers. I hate them motherfuckers, man. I really do, bro. And then we have no Spanish speaking people on that shit. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, it's whatever, bro. It's whatever, man. I'm over it though. Like I said, I don't get mad, I get paid. I just, it's crazy because like I just didn't ever know that these motherfuckers put that motherfucking like, you know what I mean? Crazy, like you know what I mean? Like you just didn't know that it's like, damn, bro, like it's been a while. You know what I'm saying I don't fuck with Little Caesars, bro. Like I don't even eat pizza like that. Actually, I don't like pizza. And honestly, if I would eat pizza, I'd rather eat fucking like freezer pizza and shit. I think that's a great thing too. Like people really sit there, all these fuck faces piling up. It's like you motherfuckers came, like the bitch that today with the concept, I get to Aldi and I'm sitting here like bitch, you literally could have got a pizza from the Aldi, took that bitch home, sat down, watched TV as that bitch was cooking in the oven. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'd be like, man, why don't you get DiGiorno's? That's what I'm thinking, like, why don't you get DiGiorno? Why don't you get a frozen pizza from Aldi? If you wanted some pizza, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? That's just stupid as hell. The pizza about $7. I get pizzas all the time from Dollar Tree, little personal pizzas and shit. And they be like, oh, let me get a large pizza. Bro, it's Little Caesars. Every pizza's the same size. Like, when have you ever seen a small pizza from Little Caesars? Like, motherfuckers is dumb. Like, it's like, oh my God, bro. That's why it's like, it's just an annoying thing where it's like like I said, for the employees, the bosses want you to be professional and be precise and exact, you know what I mean, and do everything right. But then the customers make it impossible because it's like, bro, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, but at the same time, with the tools you have are not good enough. See what I'm saying? So you realize, bro, it's never gonna be good enough. It don't matter if you cut the pizzas right every time, fast. It's like, bro, like the customers are gonna do some stupid shit. They'll waste our time. You know what I'm saying? And then like the bosses are gonna waste our time by trying to do these maneuvers of procedures to fucking track everything, so to make sure these dumbass niggas ain't stealing shit. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like you come into that whole like whatever, bro. You know what I mean? You have whatever attitude, but you're supposed to not do that shit. You're supposed to be like, oh, I'm ready to work. I'm happy and shit. I'm ready to go, boss. You know what I'm saying? I was like, what the fuck, bro? Like, nah, bro. We'll see what happens, bro. We'll just see what happens. And that's why it's like, I can't stand that shit, bro. Like, it's stressful. You know? That's why niggas be like, bro, some guy yesterday, my manager was like, does anybody have smoked some cigarettes in this piece? Damn. He just went off. He was just like, does anybody smoke any cigarettes in this bitch? Like, he kept on screaming that shit, like, every, like, few hours and shit. Like, he's like, damn, bro. Like, he really wanted a cigarette. I don't blame him, though, bro, because that shit, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about getting me a pack of cigarettes and shit, type shit. I was like, man, shit, I need me a cigarette, because I found one cigarette on the ground and said, and it was a fresh cigarette, too. It wasn't smoked, so I would smoke that one day, but I don't know. Like, nah, bro. I was like, nah. Because I'm in this new mentality where I'm like, I'm not finna let these fucking pieces of shit, these motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, white ass people at the top of the fucking shit, all these pieces of shit out here, I'm not gonna let them ruin my health. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That's what it really come down to, you know. I'm not gonna let them ruin my health, you know, by fucking smoking cigarettes and shit to deal with my stress that these niggas is bringing to me. You know, the only you could do with stress is just de-stress that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You know saying? Stress is, like I said, when you can't do something you need to do. Like, you gotta say, fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that bitch. You know what I'm saying? You really gotta be like, man, fuck it. Just forget about it. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. Just forget about it. Fugazi. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let it go. Like, yeah, whatever, bro. But it's really frustrating because, like, you know, when you deal with mad customers, because that should just be like, because you already, like, heated up. You know what I mean? You're moving around fast as fuck for hours. So you already have this energy, and you're frustrated because you're just trying to, like, get things done, and it never gets done. The line just keeps on getting longer and longer. These niggas just piling up. You're like, God damn. So that's the thing that really annoys you and shit. So you be like, what the fuck? Holy shit. So you be like, man, fuck that shit. So, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So when they come at you with that anger, you be thinking like, bitch, what the fuck? Like, shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you be thinking that shit. Like, shut the fuck up talking to me with that stupid ass shit you saying. That's all you be thinking and shit. Like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, you be taking outside type shit. That's all you be thinking in the back of your mind. Because, man, fuck you, bro. That's all you really want to say, man. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? And it's really just because it's like, bro, come on. You know? Like, we doing this shit. We taking your order and we're making the food and we're fucking passing it out to you. Like, the fuck? It is crazy because, like, we were the best workers. Like, if you think about it, like, just from this me, not for y'all, but, like, May was there. Caleb was there, bro. You get what I'm saying? I was there. Like, we all, like, are good, great workers. We're, like, the best workers in the whole store, to be honest, if I can really think about it. And for these motherfuckers to be sitting here and, like, talking mad shit, it's like, bitch, fuck y'all motherfuckers, man. Y'all just some greedy, fat, annoying, stupid motherfuckers. Y'all niggas come here, ask for a pizza, and see 20, 30 fucking people in a fucking small-ass Little Caesars lobby and don't think, like, oh, hell nah. They be like, oh, let me just get it. No. Stupid as fuck. They don't see no pizzas in the fucking heating cabinet. And they be like, you know, they see pizzas stacked up and shit. You know what I'm saying? And we making somebody's order that ordered 30 pizzas. And they be like, you know, just get one of those. No, motherfucker. Because if I give you one, then I can give it everyone. I give that person one. I can give that person one. Then there's 10 pizzas gone, and this person's waiting, and then 10 more people come in, and they ask for 10 more pizzas. You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't just be doing that shit. Like, bro, just, you know, damn, you want to just wait. And I tell them every time to wait. I be telling them and shit. They be looking at me all stupid and shit. Like, oh, it's gonna be like, oh, can I get a pepperoni pizza and shit? It's gonna be 30 minutes for that pepperoni pizza. And then my face be like, You know, like, oh my god. You be thinking like, yes, bitch. Like, damn. You see what I'm saying? Damn. It's like annoying, bro. But anyway, that's all I gotta say, man. Shit, I'm just fucking ridiculous. Anyways, though, shit. Peace. It's been over an hour. I'm gonna try to like chill a little longer. Probably like, I don't know what time, but I'm gonna chill, get some sleep. Cause I gotta work tomorrow early in the morning. I wake up at like 8-ish. 8. Not even 8. I think like 7-ish. Probably like 7:45. Probably have to leave the house 7:45. So I can make sure I get there at 8. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. I might have to show up like 8:45, 8:38, just so I can get there. That's why I'd be like, and it's cool when you get there and you chilling, but like when you really realize like I could have been at the house chilling, you know what I'm saying? Like really chilling, not just standing here, you know what about like that shit. Like nah, bro. But then the question comes in, okay, like what time can I show up? And it's like, oh, the bus might show up at 8:03. Maybe thinking, all right, but that's when the bus comes late. So it'll be like 10 minutes late. Then 8:13. That's too late. That's like now you late. But what I'm saying, 8:03 is like, whatever, bro. But still, some motherfuckers be like, you're not on time. And you be like, man, shut the fuck up, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, you only like complain about it because of your money, but like, 10 minutes ain't really gonna do shit. Shut that shit up. Shut the fuck up. And so that's why I'm just like, I don't know, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta weigh the options. It just depends on the job. If your job needs you to be there on time, then you have to be there on time. So that's what it is. So we'll see what happens. I don't think I'm gonna be. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But let's see you on the next one. Peace.